I'm Rick Danster. Welcome to this edition of Elders, Sages, and Fellow Travelers with the River Road Park and Recreation District.
Hurry, you're going to be late.
What? Oh, for the water class?
The water exercise class.
This is Katrina Setzer. She's here with the River Road Park and Recreation District. She's going to be all over the show. My co-host tonight, Emma, couldn't make it, so she's our co-host tonight. And we're going to look at Frank Moore, an old-time fisherman that we did a story about years and years ago. We're going to talk about the Eugene downtown fountain. Remember the fountain?
I do.
Yes. Well, that's coming back in the news. And this month's Ranchito Grill free dinner winner. Oh my God. Emma, you've got some competition. Oh, now one thing I had to ask you. I'm going to go to the water aerobics class, so I thought I should find out which should I wear.
This one. Well, we want this one, but this one's probably a little more appropriate.
All right, I'm going to go do that. You finish this part. Let's go, ladies. We're going to go swim.
Great. Stay tuned. There's lots more coming.
We're here with Katrina Setzer from River Road Park and Recreation District. You just sent me into the water aerobics class, and I got to tell you people, my wife used to teach here and teach that class. I've never taken water aerobics, and I swim, and I thought that was going to be a breeze.
It's hard.
It was really hard. Yep. I mean, my thighs
It's
are
a workout.
It's a workout.
He's going to feel it tomorrow.
So tell me, what is River Road Park and Recreation District?
We do everything. We're all about community and getting people together and learning, staying fit, meeting people, making friends and connections is what it's all about.
You really have made the River Road area its own neighborhood. It always has been, but you've really kind of, with the Park District, helped keep it that way.
That's the whole goal. We have a beautiful 9-acre park here and incredible instructors and incredible people.
Both legs, kicking both legs at the same time.
And classes, what kind of classes? Give me just a variety.
We do so many classes that I can't mention them all, but lots of fitness classes starting on the pool side, as well as Zumba, dance classes, lots of different types of fitness classes, and then we do art classes, language classes, computer classes, so lots of different things.
So different age groups, different people,
Yes.
And it's all about getting people to know that there's it's almost like what the school used to be in a neighborhood, is this is where people congregate.
It is, and we really do, we cater to all different ages. So we do lots of different youth programs and then tons of different things for adults of all ages.
Now tell me a little bit about the park itself. I don't think there's a person in this area who hasn't been to Emerald Park who doesn't go, that is the best park in town.
It is the best park in town. It's beautiful. It's a 9-acre, lush green, lots of trees, a great place to have a summer picnic.
But reserve early.
Reserve early, yes. Yeah, they do, they book.
One of the things I know you're really known for out here is your day tripping.
Yeah.
Day tripping and I'm leaving with you. Tell me about the day trips.
Day trips are one of my favorite things that we do here. We go local and try different restaurants, and then we go up to Portland, we go over to the coast, we do lots of different things to get people out exploring and meeting other people that like to travel, because not only do we do day trips, we do extended travel.
To all over the world.
All over the world, yeah.
Why is that so important in a park district like this, do you think?
I think that it's really important for people to make connections, and I keep going back to that, but if you love travel and you love doing things, then you want to meet other people that love doing things and love travel. So my goal and my purpose, I feel like, is to make help people make those connections, so that if you want to go to China, then you'll be able to meet other people that enjoy traveling in that capacity.
And as a neighborhood, that's a really fun way to do it,
Absolutely,
isn't it?
yes.
All right.
Yeah.
The guy you're about to meet is like everybody's favorite grandpa. He makes me feel like a kid again. When you're around him, he listens to you, he likes you, he wants to know what you think. His name is Frank Moore. And photographer Bill Getz and I met him back in the 90s when we did a story on him down along the Umpqua River. Well, recently we went back, found Frank again, updated the story, and that is tonight's Tale for the Ages.
Nestled in a canyon where the mighty North Umpqua River flows, there is a pond. Near the pond, a log home. a log home built by Frank and Jeannie Moore.
A friend of mine said, okay, you're retiring, why don't you build a log house? And I, romantic that I was, I thought, oh, why not?
We met the Moores 23 years ago while working at KEZI-TV. How our paths crossed, I do not remember, but the Moores I will never forget. In those days, we produced a segment about people. Oh, how I love telling their stories.
A quiet man who measures his life in friendships.
And took a chainsaw and ripped every log flat on top.
The log home Frank said he'd never finish, he probably never will. At age 92 and Jeannie close behind at 89, finishing the house is a low priority.
I fell in love with a man. When I was first date with him, I was 15 years old. And there's just never ever been another man in my life.
Jeannie still hangs the clothes out to dry on a line inside or outside, depending on the weather. Frank still has a fish pond stocked with trout.
We got everything we need, each other.
The pair married 70 years ago.
I was shy, and he just doesn't live in a shy world. So I learned, I just exposed to a lot of people and learned how to be a little more open. So I'm pretty open now, anyway.
What stress we've had, we were able to ride over the top of it. And, well, both of us, not just me, but both of us. And a lot of that was because of what we gave and received from each other.
Frank lost some hair since the first story we did. Mine lost its color. But here we are, two guys reconnecting as if time had no say and memories of a day still hang in the air. Frank still fishes and teaches others the art of casting and renewing old friendships.
Talking about politics, and I knew you did that one time, and I was hoping something would happen. And they're not there for the people. A lot of them start out that way, but they wind up, again, getting into themselves. You know, they become, what's in it for me, instead of what can I do for the people.
Frank worked for governors and new movie stars and writers. And since our story, Frank's story, appears on Oregon Public Broadcasting and even in a new documentary about he and Jeannie's life called Mending the Line.
And all 3,000 people in the auditorium, in the Keller Auditorium in Portland, erupted. 10-minute standing ovation. And there were 8 million, I think 8 million people or something like that watching on what Twitter or something, I don't know. And if there were so many hits, it knocked it off the air. So that was really, really something, I'll tell you.
Spending time with Frank, you may not remember everything he says.
I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for what I have received.
Or how he casts a line.
Here, I'll lean down. No, that's right, get up there. Let me do it. You just follow me this time.
But what you do remember is how he makes you feel.
This is just move it.
You want that line to straighten out and back before you come forward. Live for other people as well as yourself.
Frank and Jeannie Moore connect with people.
But things that happen in your life that you think are the end of the world, you just go on. You see what new direction you find in it.
Jeannie gives me so much. She does. She just gives me so much joy, and I don't know. My life is so fulfilled.
Love is more than a word to the Moores. It's an action, and they don't preach it. Instead, they live it.
Yep. And God, you know, life can be good. Life can be good if you let it. So many of us in life seem like we strive too hard, and when we do, sometime we destroy the very thing that we should be receiving in life. And whether it be in marriage or work or anything else, you do the best you can without killing yourself.
I will probably never get to tell another story about Frank and Jeannie Moore, even though Frank says he will live to 110.
What what would you want to do tomorrow? And I had to use just one word, live.
Frank understands he's not the author of his life, and endings are in the hands of someone mightier than he.
I like a simple life, I'll put it that way. I like a simple life. And out of that simple life, one of the greatest gifts is, as I said earlier, is the gift of friendship.
Frank is the first guy to tell you his life isn't perfect, but he's lived a perfectly amazing life.
I don't know why I've been so blessed, but I really have been, with a wonderful wife and family, and I've received so many honors that I in my judgment, I haven't deserved.
He's lived a full life and done it well. The real gift to his story is to the writer who his story gets to tell.
Still together.
Pretty fortunate.
We still, we know we're blessed. We know it, but, and of course we know too that we're in the twilight years. He's 92, I'm going to be 90, and we just put on this wildflower show, and I tell you, we're both tired.
So check out this incredible mural that they did last summer.
That is so awesome.
I know, it was part of the youth program, and we do lots and lots of different things for kids.
So kids painted this?
Kids painted this.
And you're going to do
Isn't that
another
cool?
one this year.
We're going to do another one this summer.
Tell me about the youth programs, because parents are right now looking for things for their kids to do.
Absolutely. This summer we have incredible summer camps for the kids, and lots of different things for people to choose from. So
there's no excuse for the kids to be sitting home watching TV on the couch.
they don't have to sit home and watch TV. They can come here and enjoy this beautiful park. We've got incredible instructors and people that lead those camps.
What on the camps, what do kids do? What kind of things do kids do?
Oh gosh, everything from science to nature, discovering bugs and all sorts of fun things.
So is that really what River Road Park and Recreation District is? It's really about this area. You're really about these people that live out here.
Absolutely. It's all community based, and it's about giving the community what they need and what they want.
So what is that noise?
That noise is Zumba. Let me take you in and I'll show you it.
Okay, let's go do Zumba.
Okay.
No more spinning your wheels to check your tire alignment.
We have an alignment machine that we check every car on. I know lots of shops don't do that.
Computerized, state-of-the-art, accurate.
It'll read camber measurements from left to right, not only camber but toe, so it'll determine whether your toe's out or your camber's out. And it's all based on the car make and model, so it looks for an exact measurement.
Vehicles today are built to last.
There's not too many things you're going to need to do to it. An oil change, fluids on a regular basis, but one thing that's going to happen is you're going to have to replace tires. If you don't have a good alignment, tires only last 10,000, 15,000 miles, so it goes quick.
At Kiefer Mazda, taking care of your vehicle is everything.
I want to build a relationship where you bring your car to me, you're happy with it, you rely on it to be taken care of, and when you leave here, you don't have to worry about it. If the viewers mention that they watch this on Rick Dancer TV, I'm going to do it for free. We do what works for you.
And we're here with Don Beidel, the Recreation and Wellness Director at the Waterford Grand, and today we're going to take a class and talk a little bit with you about muscle training, resistance training. It's really still important as we grow older.
Oh yes, it's more important as we grow older. As we get older and we get into a sedentary lifestyle, everything changes. Our body turns fatter. It just doesn't have that tone that we want. So exercising as we get older is a key. Weightlifting is the strongest key to that component because it's been proven that even people in their 80s and 90s who weightlift have seen tone results, have seen muscle increases, have seen balance issues go away, and all those things that are prone to be a problem as they grow older.
And muscle burns fat, so if you don't have it, if you're building it, you're going to be reducing your fat.
Exactly. So you could probably, as we seem to get older, we also seem to put on more weight just because we We maybe eat the same amount, but it doesn't always stay in muscle as we get older. So we have to work on it constantly.
The class you're doing in here with us is really almost too a mental thing, isn't it? It's really a concentration thing for...
As we get older, the neurons in our bodies also separate. It's a scientific process that we don't understand yet. So.
And don't tell me you can't be older and do this, because tell me about this woman, the woman that showed me up over here.
Joshman is a 96-year-old resident here. She's a tremendous enthusiastic person that always wants to keep improving. She does so much, and she continues to do a lot more than some other residents. But she's a fighter, and that's what makes her so special. And she works on the weights. You can see when she lifts weights. She was using 1-pounder. She's up to 2-pounders now. She makes sure that she tries everything. If she has trouble standing, she'll work at it until she gets up and comes off the chair perfectly.
When the women in the painting class at the Riverwood Park and Recreation District found out I was coming, they started teasing that I was coming to be the nude model for the day. So guess what? We called their bluff.
Yeah.
Needed a nude model, is that
You are the nude model,
what they said?
right?
The nude model for today, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Oh, here, let's have it with you. Here, you take it.
I don't know how to do it.
New Horizons in Home Care, we've been in business for actually 30 years, and we're the largest independent in-home care agency in the state. We serve medically fragile children all the way up to 100 plus. So it can be anything from, basic housekeeping all the way up to some type of medical need that person might have. All of our care managers that oversee the caregivers, the CNAs, are nurses, and those nurses provide that oversight. We always have a nurse on call all weekend, all night. We are seeing the individuals that we serve as people who are active, who still have lots of life left. They're not someone that is thrown away.
And here's what's happening at the Campbell Community Center in Eugene. Urban homesteading. It's a great way to expand your food choices and improve the quality of your diet. This is a free talk. It's June the 13th at 6:45. The Campbell Woodshop is open to adults who need a little advice or to use some power tools for a project. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 3. The cost $2. And a bridge tournament on June 24th from 1 to 4. There's prizes, light lunch, and friendly competition. You need to sign up by June the 23rd. And understanding your cat's behavior. You're going to get the scoop at this free session on June the 26th from 10:30 to 11:30 in the morning. And the Sisters 40th Annual Quilt Show. A day in Sisters, more than 1,300 quilts to look at, and you and your friends. This is July the 9th. It's from 8 to 6, and the cost is $35. For other news and information, get the Boomer and Senior News. You can find it all over town. It has everything you need to know.
So you guys you're famous for your little kiddie pool, but you're looking at a big project for this.
We are. This is incredible during the summertime. It's perfect. But we've applied for a grant, so we're very, very hopeful that we'll get it, and it's going to make this area fabulous.
Like a water feature?
Water feature. The kids are going to love it. So keep your fingers crossed.
So speaking of water features, remember the fountain in downtown Eugene?
Oh, do I remember.
All the controversy and all that?
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, in 1996, the day they took that thing down after years of controversy, photographer Bill Getz, the guy shooting right behind that camera right now, took the camera down there, put together this story about the whole fountain episode. So we're going to show that in Looking Back tonight.
Today marked the end of an era. The Eugene Fountain is finally crumbling down. And if you feel pretty attached to it, don't despair. You can take home a piece of it for $50. The city is tearing down the fountain to open up Willamette Street. Tonight, photographer Bill Getz gives us a look back on the fountain and its time.
I believe there was even one streetcar running when I came here. We knew these streets up and down.
Now, one of the main features of the plant was the organization of the retail into a shopping mall and closing traffic between 8th and 10th and between Oak and Charnelton.
Satyricon was playing, which was filmed in the ruins of Rome.
Yeah.
You walk out of the theater, and the whole damn street is big ruins and concrete and just messing. You go from the movie into the movie.
This, of course, appears to be the focal point, the water fountain.
Water comes out of all the blocks and falls over. And then water comes down these sides and down the other area.
And I asked them, I said, you know, this isn't going to work because all of the old-time stores and everything are going out. And that's what people are used to.
This mall represents a change in direction for Eugene's Central City, and more particularly its downtown commercial community.
At one time, it was a wonderful area to be in here. I mean, in the early 80s, it was so packed down here, and there were so many different kinds of people down here. The water was running.
Precisions is our name. Music is our game. And no nukes is our aim.
And let the season begin.
We're just going to have to decide to leave it running with all the leaks or to shut it down completely.
And after the city cleans up after they tear down the fountain, you can expect Willamette Street to open probably by the end of the summer, maybe by the Eugene celebration.
So Katrina, what is this?
Can you believe this? It's fun, huh?
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite things that we do that I talked about a little bit earlier, and it's our day trips. So today we're doing the Grub Club. So I think it's the next time we go to Ranchito Grill, and this time we're going to the Renaissance Room.
So this is just people can sign up and like, give me an idea of other kind of trips. You guys do beach trips?
We do everything, yeah. We do local Eugene trips where we'll do lots of theater, trying new restaurants. We do lots of local things as well as going to Florence, going up the coast, the aquarium. We're going to do the tall ships that come once a year to Coos Bay. We're doing that this summer. So lots of different things. And the idea is to get people meeting one another and getting out and enjoying themselves.
Why is that so important as we become sages and elders in our community?
It's really important. I think it's really easy for us in our society to kind of seclude ourselves. And that's what this is all about, is breaking those barriers, getting people together, doing fun things, keeping people active.
Now you guys also do away trips like Europe.
That's the best stuff. We're going to Washington, D.C. in 2 weeks and New York City on top of that. And then we've got a trip to the south coming up next year. We're doing a European river cruise this fall. So lots of fun things.
So I'm guessing people need to really sign up for these. These look very popular and you probably need to get in there quickly.
They're extremely popular. Our day trip programs do sell out, but it's a great way to meet other people that share your interests.
Sometime we should go, like Rick Dance for TV, and you could just speak.
Let's do it.
Yeah. We'll talk to Dale.
Okay,
All
sounds
right,
good.
So tell me what's wrong with your hearing.
Hi, Grant. Okay, so I work in radio, so I have to hear a lot of music.
I think we should inspect your ear to start with, and then we'll go ahead and do a hearing test. And this is the tympanic membrane. It looks very normal. The next step is we're going to have you come to the sound booth. So please come over. So I'm going to be presenting some tones to you.
Okay.
What I'd like to do is I'm going to give you this in just a moment. So when you hear the beep, I'd like you to push down on the button firmly. Okay, so what I'd like to do is I'd like to test the right ear first, and then we'll switch and do the left ear.
Okay.
It's a good thing to have people come in and at least get a baseline test and see if there is a problem. And then it sure is fun to be able to fit hearing aids to those that are having a problem. It gradually drops so many years. Gradually, we put the hearing aids on, turn them on, and then they can actually, it's just like the light switch comes on. And I'd like to start at 20 decibels. So we're moving into the higher tones. I love being able to help people hear better. Yeah, that's the big thing is too. Red is the right ear, blue is the left ear. This line right here at 20 indicates good hearing above the blue line. Family members notice that you know, mom, dad's hearing a lot better. They're not having to repeat. I think they get invited to more functions, and it's just better all the way around. As far as your hearing goes, you still are hearing really well.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I needed this so badly.
Good.
This is fantastic.
Good. All right.
Thank you, Grant.
You're very welcome.
That's awesome.
My
You're
pleasure.
the best.
Popcorn.
Nothing better after a workout.
That's for sure.
Okay, speaking of corn, have you been to Ranchito Grill yet in Springfield?
I have never been to Ranchito Grill, but I saw it on your program, and I put it in my program under our day trips, and so I'm taking a group of 20, 55 plus people to Ranchito Grill.
Okay, so when you go there, look for the Rick Dancer TV sign, and then sign up, have everybody put their name in the hat.
Okay.
And then once a month we draw one name, and they get 2 free dinners from Abe and from Rick Dancer TV.
Excellent.
So this month's winner is going to be right here on the screen. Look for that and get down there. Tell Abe and Ruben that we sent you, and get down there. What are you waiting for? It's free food. Come on.
Hi, that's Rick Dancer. I've known him all my life. He's a professional storyteller. Rick produces videos for businesses, nonprofits, anybody who needs to be heard. We all have a story, and that story is what makes us different from our competition.
This is changing our life forever.
But video producers don't understand how to find and then tell your story. Rick does understand and made his career out of his gift to go deep.
We have heart.
To find your story.
There's a lot of problems in this world that affect a lot of people, but they thought this is something we can do something about. You know, childhood hunger is something that we can get together and we can do something about.
To evoke emotion.
But to see hope and to feel hope with them and to see change, I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what life's all about, I think, you know?
And provoke your clients to give you a call. Hey, business is all about relationship. Rick understands. Hi, that's Rick Dancer. I've known him all my life. He's a professional storyteller. Rick produces videos for businesses,
Don't forget to breathe.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah. It's hard for me to demonstrate